starts right now.
Off the top tonight, another human smuggling bust right here in Bexar County. Now 3 men are in custody. The Bexar County Sheriff himself tonight saying this is a growing problem. 6 migrants found in this case, but as the Night Team's John Paul Barajas reports, the sheriff says their living conditions were unique for a human smuggling case.
Folks rescued is just scratching the surface, if that. It's a drop in the bucket compared to what I know is here.
A few weeks of surveillance led the Bexar County Sheriff's Office to 3 locations, all believed to be stash houses or human smugglers. Sheriff Javier Salazar says deputies found 6 migrants at this apartment complex on Vance Jackson. The other 2 locations weren't far, all 3 of them within San Antonio and Balcones Heights city limits.
We were able to, within rapid succession, hit 1 location and then followed that information to the other 2.
The sheriff tells us most of the migrants are from Honduras, all in their 20s. They were taken to a shelter and will be processed.
It's actually pretty livable conditions that they were in. It wasn't like they were being kept in squalor. We have seen locations where they're kept in squalor.
BCSO suspects the migrants paid more for better accommodations when being smuggled.
At least one of them paid upwards of $12,000 to be brought here. It illustrates the amount of money being made by these criminal organizations that are just making money hand over fist.
Salazar explains the smugglers are linked to a drug cartel, which is also bringing in guns and money. He adds they found 2 weapons and about $10,000 cash in today's bust.
I think it's gotten worse than what we've seen, and I honestly think it's going to get worse before it gets any better.
As for the 3 suspects, they will be booked here at the Bexar County Jail. Those men have not been identified, but are said to be men in their 20s and 30s. They're all facing the 3 same charges of engaging in criminal organization, the criminal activity, keeping a stash house, and human smuggling. The sheriff says federal charges are likely coming soon as well. John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, John Paul. A horrific scene this morning after a little boy accidentally shoots himself in the head. This all unfolding at an apartment complex near downtown on North San Marcos Street. Police said the 11-year-old found the gun in a drawer, started playing with it, thinking it was unloaded. We spoke with the director of injury prevention at University Health. She says guns should be locked away, stored away from ammunition as well.
Our children are naturally curious. And unfortunately, we can find ourselves in a situation where children find access to an unsecured weapon and it can unintentionally go off.
University Health is part of a coalition called Gun Safety for Bexar, which offers free cable and trigger locks. We have information on how to get those on our website.
San Antonio police releasing some new photos tonight of this SUV. They believe it might be connected to a murder case. Now, SUV. Officers say that suspect SUV was driving on Cesar Chavez Boulevard behind a white Hummer limo just before the shooting. If you have any information, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at the number that you see here, 210-224-STOP. Information that leads to an arrest could get you a cash reward.
Was she trapped? Still lots of questions after a woman was killed in a fire overnight. It happened about 2 a.m. this morning. This was the scene on Mansfield near Petranco Road. Crews rushed into the home, tried to get the flames knocked out quickly, but say they had a hard time getting to the fire because that woman had been hoarding things. Right now, we're still working to learn that woman's name and exactly what caused the fire. He's accused of starting more than 15 fires in South Bexar County. Now he's in police custody. This is 59-year-old Modesto Martinez. According to the Bexar County Fire Marshal's office, the fires happened over the last 2 to 3 months near Loop 1604 and Applewhite. They damaged cars, homes, land. On one occasion, fire marshal deputies say they actually saw Martinez set a mobile home on fire. No one was ever hurt, but Martinez is charged with arson of habitation. He may also face additional charges.
Northside ISD is mourning the loss of a school principal tonight. Thomas Mackey, the principal of Pat Henderson Elementary, suddenly passed away. Mackey had more than 29 years of teaching experience and was the first principal of Henderson. Northside ISD is encouraging any grieving students and families to contact the campus for support.
Now for the look at some of today's big headlines in your Nightbeat News Flash. San Antonio getting a little greener via now testing new electric buses. It plans to add 8 electric vehicles to its fleet this year. Today, VIA started training staff and operators ahead of the rollout. The new buses can run about 150 miles on a full charge. They'll feature dimmable LED lighting and USB charging ports at every seat. Rollout expected to begin during the second half of this year. Texas Senator John Cornyn hosting a tour of our border with Mexico. Cornyn brought 6 of his Senate colleagues for a ride along with border authorities in the Rio Grande Valley this afternoon, sort of a current state of the border tour. They also stopped by a processing center in McAllen. A cancerous lesion removed during President Joe Biden's recent physical will not require further treatment. That's according to the president's doctor. He says all of the cancerous tissue found on the president's chest was removed. The lesion was a basal cell carcinoma, which do not tend to spread. The 80-year-old president otherwise given a clean bill of health and declared fit for duty. And that's a look at your Nightbeat News Flash.
Extreme weather now, devastating communities all across the country. The storm moving east, bringing tornadoes, strong winds, heavy snow, flash flooding, and of course, with all of that, a lot of power outages too.
Yeah, a whole lot. At least 28 states are on high alert. ABC's Tim Pulliam has the latest.
Tonight, millions of people in the path of a powerful winter storm. The trail of destruction in the deep south, now moving into the northeast. Heavy rains and winds whipping places like Alabama, Tennessee, and Georgia. Near Atlanta, a tornado warning.
I'm talking to you when I say you need to seek shelter and you need to do it now.
Dangerous weather also playing out across Texas, Arkansas, and Louisiana. A confirmed tornado in Shreveport. 80-mile-per-hour gusts tossing tractor trailers like rag dolls near Dallas and flipping boats at this marina. In Michigan, a widespread ice storm downing trees, leaving thousands without power. This powerful system first hitting the west with record-breaking snowfall. In California's San Bernardino Mountains, aerials show neighbors pleading for help, literally writing it in the snow. Many of them trapped in their homes since last week.
These people up here, we don't have supplies to last 7 to 10 days, and we certainly don't have propane.
The National Guard and first responders working hard to clear paths for people like Danny Pritchard to get back up the mountain to check on his family.
Words don't even describe it. I mean, my wife is up there alone.
So far, authorities responding to more than 1,200 service calls and at least 17 rescues, removing enough snow to fill the Empire State Building twice. Winter storm warnings are in effect from Illinois to the northeast for heavy snow through Saturday morning. Tim Pulliam, ABC News, Los Angeles.
All right, something that happened last night at the Alamodome getting a whole lot of attention all throughout the day today. That was hail that fell through the roof of the dome last night.
Yeah, you don't often see hail inside.
No.
We did last night, but there was kind of, I mean, for lack of a better word, a lot of things that came together. Perfect storm, would you call it, inside the dome that made this happen?
Yeah, everything really happened the way it should in the right sequence in order for a little bit of hail to get in through some exhaust vents on the roof. We talked to the folks at the Alamodome, talked to their engineers, and they have these exhaust vents up on the roof, and not all of them were in use, and the ones that weren't in use had these big doors closed, right, to block them off from, well, weather and critters and whatnot. Well, the wind ahead of the storms, the wind with the cold front, was in excess of 50 miles per hour at the ground and probably 60 miles per hour more along the roof of the Alamodome, and that opened up a few of those exhaust fan doors on the roof, and then the rain and hail came in, and it was just enough to sneak some of that hail inside. So that's what happened with the Alamodome yesterday. We had some other areas of damage from the gusty winds. Tomorrow morning, we're going to start off 47 degrees. That's in San Antonio. 45 in Hondo, Sabinal, Uvalde 43, along with Bernie 47 in Seguin. So a bit of a chill to start the day tomorrow. We will warm up quickly. We'll talk about the whole weekend and even why we had some mud on our cars from the rain. More on that in just a bit.
All right. Thank you, Adam. It's a new addition to one of San Antonio's most popular tourist attractions. We're talking about the Alamo. It's the first time it's happened in 7 decades. The Ralston Family Collections Center opened to the public a little earlier today. The center showcases and preserves artifacts from the Alamo and promotes historical conservation. It's actually the only building to be built on the Alamo grounds since the 1950s. The center named after Shannon Ralston, who recently made an $11.4 million donation to the Remember the Alamo Foundation. That's the largest gift in the foundation's history.
Take a look at this. An alligator found at a local woman's backyard. What's even more interesting here is how she got that gator. It's something she confessed to doing 20 years ago. That's still ahead on the Nightbeat.
And it's been 100 years in the making. Just ahead, the city of Boerne preparing for the centennial celebration of the dedication of Veterans Plaza. We're going to hear from a descendant of a local veteran whose name is first on that monument.
Recreating history, an iconic panoramic photo of the dedication of Boerne's Veterans Plaza taken 100 years ago will be taken again.
Yeah, the original taken when the Graham Monument was unveiled. It honors the first U.S. military member from Kendall County who was killed in World War I.
The 9 Team's Patty Santos with more on the very first name on that monument and why you're invited to be part of that historic retake.
My name is Carrie Atkins. My grandmother's brother was Bruno Phillip, and he was the first casualty of World War I from Kendall County.
Army veteran Bruno Phillip was 31 when he was killed in France in 1918.
Bruno was the eldest of 9 children. His father was the first county judge in Kendall County, Julius Augustus Phillip.
Bruno's is the very first name on the Graham Monument at Veterans Plaza. It was dedicated March 6, 1923. Carrie Atkins says her ancestors were there for it, along with a few hundred dignitaries, military members, and town folk.
I know for sure my great-grandfather is in the photo because he was the first speaker at the ceremony, and he addressed the fact that it was a very solemn occasion for him because, of course, their son Bruno had perished.
Monday morning, when the city recreates the iconic photo, Bruno's descendants will be there again.
Boerne, as it grows, we grow with it, but our roots are here.
Boerne doesn't look like it did 100 years ago. 100 years ago, it didn't look like it did in 1823. We only can imagine what it will look like in 2123.
Chris Shadrach with the city of Boerne says they're setting out to make this historic event a way to honor the fallen from Kendall County. The faces will be new, but the sincere gratitude remains strong.
For them to be here to see this, to know that their loved ones sacrifice for our community, for our country, for our freedoms are remembered, that's huge.
Anyone with roots in Boerne or Kendall County is invited to attend. The grandson of the photographer who took this photo will take the new one. Setup Monday begins at 9:30 with a historic snapshot to be taken at 10 a.m. Patty Santos, KSAT 12 News.
A 7-foot alligator. That's exactly what Texas Parks and Wildlife discovered earlier today. You see it right there. This is a woman's backyard.
The woman told game wardens that this was her pet, but state law saw it differently. Now, the story begins about 20 years ago, actually. That's when the woman was volunteering at the Animal World and Snake Farm Zoo in New Braunfels and told wildlife investigators she stole an alligator egg.
Yeah, since then, the gator has outgrown the space in the backyard. Game wardens say that alligator was healthy, well taken care of, but Texas law only allows people to keep alligators if they're farming, educating, or using it for zoological reasons.
She did take it a little bit tough, but she does still have to follow all of the rules and regulations in the state.
My heart goes out to her, and we're going to give it a good home.
Now, the woman will face up to $1,000 in fines and fees for illegally possessing an alligator. As for the gator itself, it was returned to the Animal World and Snake Farm.
Now, in case you're wondering, the woman will be able to visit the gator just later.
You've been loving that all
Yeah, man, he's been milking that joke all day.
I have, it's true.
I'm not saying it's getting old, I'm just saying he's milking it.
I mean,
maybe we'll
if
hear
you
it.
don't enjoy an alligator, that's a crock.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so Methodist Hospital on Floyd Curl and the Med Center lit up in blue in recognition of Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. Very important to get those colonoscopies get checked.
Yeah. Let's talk the forecast now. We're looking ahead to the weekend. Things really cool out there this morning.
Yeah, and it's going to be cool again tomorrow morning. I talked about that. We'll wake up to readings in the 40s, but we'll warm up quickly. And I want to start with this. A lot of us woke up to this on our vehicles. It was another instance of muddy rain coming in from West Texas. We had the dust. This is yesterday's satellite imagery. And you look closely and you look carefully between Midland and Del Rio, you see a big plume of West Texas dust and dirt get kicked up by the strong winds associated with the cold front. And then that dust and dirt actually reduced the visibility in Del Rio to under a half a mile for a period of time. But then it also moved into San Antonio once the rain started, and the dirt combined with the rain fell onto our vehicles. Then the water evaporated and we just have the dirt left over. So another instance of muddy rain here in south central Texas. We get that periodically and we see it about every year, sometimes a few times a year. Here's where the action is now. Our same cold front moving through the East Coast, the Carolinas, Mid-Atlantic, the New England and Northeast. They're seeing that activity with some snow as well across the Great Lakes. That's all moving out of here. Our next system is slowly dropping into the Pacific Northwest, and this is going to take its sweet old time to drop southward. And by about this time next week, it should start to influence our weather. What we're expecting is this big trough, this dip in the upper level flow, and that should push a cold front through. The big question is, exactly how cold is that front going to be and when is it going to get here? It could be any time from Thursday to Saturday. We could see that cold front. So there's still a lot of uncertainty with it, but I do think it'll be impactful and you're going to notice its presence once it arrives. It'll be dropping the temperatures a bit and giving us a little bit of a chance for rain at least. 20% on Thursday, 30% chance for showers and storms by next Friday. I know that's nothing significant, but we'll take what we can get and scrape up all the rain we can manage. 61 right now, dew point of 39, light northeasterly breeze. So 47 in the morning, but that's at 7 a.m. By 9 a.m. we're already up to 61. So dress in layers if you're venturing out early because it's going to warm up quickly. By noon, sunny and 74, and then 81 the high temperature. We'll hit that at 4 p.m. 83 Pleasanton and Floresville, 79 meanwhile the high temperature, Bulverde and Bernie. By Sunday we'll have a little bit of fog in the morning, otherwise a sunny day. 82 degrees on Sunday, very similar to our Saturday. Morning fog, that's going to be the trend through most of next week until that next cold front arrives. And we will have high temperatures in the 80s most of the next 7 days. It's just once that cold front arrives sometime around next Friday, I do think temperatures will take a bit of a dive and probably become a little bit cooler than what you see there. We just need a little bit more information, so we'll keep you updated. Check back for the latest.
Okay, thank you, Adam.
All right, it is March. Got a little bit of a taste of March Madness in the Dome tonight.
Yeah.
As if, hail wasn't enough
March Madness already, right?
This had to do with basketball.
Yes, Clark Capel, 6A state semifinals in girls basketball went down to the final couple of seconds, and Clark has advanced thanks to that shot right there, and an area XFL player was released and then reinstated. It's a weird story coming up. Clark versus Capel in the Class 6A state semifinals at the Alamodome went down to the final shot, fourth quarter, final minute. Clark is down 43-38. Ariana Robertson grabs the offensive rebound and cuts the lead back down to 3. Then less than 20 seconds ago now, Cameron Griffin drives baseline for the bucket and foul. It's a 1-point game after that. 5 seconds to go. Clark down 2. Natalie Huff pulls up and fires the 3. It's good, but the refs put 1 second back on the clock for Capel, and they have to settle for a half-court shot. It's no good, and Clark wins a thriller 49-48.
We were trying to set up a play for Ramsey, but then we weren't on the same page, and it just went up and went in. It just went in. I thought I tied the game. I didn't know I won it. And so after I looked at the thing, that's when it all hit. Just tears immediately.
From the jump, we were ready. We knew what we were coming here for. We prepared for this moment. We knew all the teams here were going to be good. Just continued fighting, and tomorrow we'll see what happens.
Clark will face the winner of Pearland DeSoto, who are playing right now tomorrow night, 8:30 at the Dome for the Class 6A state championship. Earlier today, Sunnyvale edged out Bernie 49-47 in the Class 4A state semis at the Alamodome. This marked the last high school game for the Reedy sisters, Jamie and Jenna. Jamie, a senior, scored 11 points in 32 minutes. Jenna, a sophomore, had 14 points to tie Avery Aaron for team high honors. This is a tough way for the Reedy sisters to go out.
That was the last time I'm ever gonna play with my sister, and it's not the way we wanted it to end, but I'm always gonna remember the big M one. I'm always gonna remember the fired up yelling, the encouragement, but I'm very, very proud.
Playing with my sister for the last time, I was just gonna leave it all out on the floor. Every play was a new play, so I had to give 100%.
Bernie finishes the season 35-2. San Antonio dominated Indiana 31-16 in the third quarter last night to beat the Pacers 110-99. The Spurs started the third with an 11-0 run, and they never looked back, leading by as many as 17 points in the fourth. Jeremy Sohan scored 22 points, while Zach Collins, Devontae Graham, and Devin Vassell scored 18 points each. And the new guy, Graham, says the young Spurs are very mature.
I said it on the radio, when you got young guys like this and you lose and go on a 16-game lose streak and stuff like that, their demeanor's never changed. They're pretty mature, being professional, showing up every day, still working hard just from the little time that I've been here. And you could tell, they're going to be good. Just keep learning, watching film. And, the locker room has been good, positive. So, those are all just good things for, moving forward in the future.
Vassell will not play tomorrow night due to left knee injury management. Last night was his first game played since in early January. Spurs will host the Rockets tomorrow night at 7. Doug McDermott is out with a sprained right thumb. Keldon is doubtful with a left foot sprain. And Malachi is questionable with a low back contusion. Ahead of spring football practice next week, UTSA hired running back Aaron Green to serve as an offensive analyst for the upcoming season. Green was a star running back at Madison High School and amassed nearly 5,000 yards for head coach Jim Streety. He then played college ball at Nebraska and TCU and spent some time in the NFL with the Rams, Cowboys, and Bills. UTSA head coach Jeff Traylor is thrilled to call Aaron a roadrunner.
All I've heard, just everybody raved about him, deep, everywhere in the city you go. You hate to use the word revered, but I mean pretty much revered. And man, he's been a great addition. He loves players, he loves kids, and he stepped right in, and really excited to have Aaron on our staff.
A local XFL player cut for allegedly giving away plays after the break. The Dallas Cowboys are ready to franchise tag running back Tony Pollard if the two sides don't reach a long-term deal by Tuesday's deadline, as reported by the NFL Network. Pollard is 25 and topped 1,000 yards rushing last season for the first time in his 4-year career. The boys gave him more carries, and he produced. Okay, weird story here. The Orlando Guardians released quarterback Quentin Dormady after he allegedly gave playbook information to other XFL teams. Then the league stepped in and reinstated the former Bernie Greyhounds quarterback while the league conducts a formal investigation into the issue. XFL Vice President of Communications Jeff Alstadter said in a statement. So the Guardians are 0-2 so far this season after losing to the San Antonio Brahmas 30-12 last week.
Don't they all practice together in the same place anyway?
Yeah, there's a hub up there in the Fort Worth, Dallas area.
But they have different,
yeah, different little venues though, and so I don't know.
Weird.
Weird indeed.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Thanks, Larry. We'll be right back. The Majestic Theater has announced its lineup of Broadway shows for the 2023-2024 season, and the list probably includes musical renditions of some of your favorite movies.
Annie, Frozen, Clue, Beetlejuice, just to name a few. We've got the full list of showtime dates, where to get tickets posted for you right now on KSAT.com. Just look for this story.
That's all for us here on the Nightbeat.
Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.